Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't note that it was Jerry Garcia's birthday. Really would be. You know, a lot of you folks I know through being on tour many years ago, and some of you, we didn't know each other at the time, but we were on tour together at the same time. That's the way that phenomena works. This next song kind of pays homage to that whole scene. You listen to the lyrics carefully, and this is one of those girls, you've seen her at every show. You've smelled her at every show. She's patchouli ridden. She's Patchouli Julie.
Tickets on a ratty bedroll, so pack up the party and we'll load it in the van. We're gonna take it to the very next city we can. Big towns and small towns, state to state, we ain't gonna stop until the Golden Gate. When I get my feet back on that California sand, I'm gonna do a dance for joy back in the promised land. You know I've seen that girl at just about every show. She's the queen of the scene, she's a regular pro. But Julie, Julie, but Julie, Julie. And there is just one thing, babe, I want to know, and that's where you gonna go after the show. Where you gonna go after the show? Well, you know where to find her, you know where to meet. So get yourself on over to the Shakedown Street. There's gypsies, dogs, and babies, and hustlers make the scene. You find everything you need and something in between. Be careful where you step, watch out where you stand. You might get something crazy slipped into your hand. In a trance, little tripper, won't you dance with me? Don't you think it's time to change the scenery? Well, I've seen that girl at just about every show. She's the queen of the scene, she's a regular pro. But Julie, Julie, but Julie, Julie. And there is just one thing, baby, I want to know, and that's where you gonna go after the show. Where you gonna go after the show? Well, I seen that friend of yours, he was down on his knees, begging for $1 to buy a grilled cheese. She was traveling out a ride down in Baltimore, got on a bus with a band when they pulled out at 4, because they'd seen her before. We've all seen her before. Well, I seen that friend of yours, he was down on his knees, begging for $1 to buy a grilled cheese. She was traveling out a ride down in Baltimore, got on a bus with a band when they pulled out at 4, because we've seen her before. We've all seen her before. That's right, you smelled her. Well, it was Julie and me, we
just one thing, baby, I want to know, and that's where you gonna go after the show. Where you gonna go after the show? 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 I'll meet you at the Waffle House.
All right, thank you. And now it's time for the acoustic guitar.
Freddie Moore, my man.